we didn't know that we'd be taxiing for almost 3 hours. Hey road travelers, welcome back to my channel. If you're subscribed and if you're new, welcome to the world of Wiz. I'm Wiz and I hope that you do stick around, like, subscribe, and turn your post notification bell on to become part of my world. So today's the start of day 1 of a 4-day trip. 3 flights today. We do a Nantucket turn and we end off in Bradley, Connecticut tonight. We have a 3 p.m. report, and this trip is going to be a p.m. trip. Now, if you know me, you know that I prefer to work the early morning flights just to knock out my work day, and then I have the rest of my day to enjoy my layover, sleep, and be on a normal sleep schedule. But yeah, this whole entire trip, it's a p.m. trip. It is commutable on the first day, but not commutable on the last day. So hopefully someone wants to pick up the turn on the last day so I could commute in the same day. If not, we'll be coming home on the 5th day. So if you watched my last vlog, then you know that I was worked into my day off. You guys already know I already got that all situated, and this was my first option of having a comp day. I really wanted the last day of this trip to be comped, but they couldn't. They didn't give me my first or second option. They ended up giving me my last option. So that's what we're working with. Hopefully someone decides to pick up the turn at the end of this trip. What else did I want to tell you guys? Oh, I brought my 48 can Lifewit cooler. I have not used this thing in a while, but I just want to save money on food. So I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner packed in here for the 3-4 days that I'll be gone. I'll show you guys everything that's in this lunchbox once I get to my layover tonight. Hopefully you remember Wiz. What else? Let me show you guys. So this is how big it is compared to my head. It's massive, and you can get it to fit on the regional jets if you pack it properly. But along with carrying this bags, you get the lots of comments. You know, some comments aren't bad, but you get a lot of people who don't think before they speak. I do have to take an Uber. My flight is delayed. I don't know if I told you guys, my flight was supposed to leave at 10:25. It is now leaving at 10:55. My flight is still in New York. It's probably about to take off soon because it's been awaiting takeoff for a while. Today is also Papa's birthday. Papa's, come here. Hey boy. Happy birthday. We already celebrated him because Keith had to work and I'm leaving. So you know you don't belong in this kitchen. Papa is 2. Papa is a pandemic pup. You guys know that we adopted him last year, and he's 2 years old today. So happy birthday again, Papas.
Mr. Genius Idiot. I love that name. I love that name.
These days, I'm letting God handle all things above me. The things I can't change are the reason you love me. Listen, you can hear them calling my name. I'm all over the place, I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed at all. Still finding myself, let alone a soulmate, I'm just saying. Feel like we one and the same, our relationship changed. That or it never existed. Whenever they say something about us, you listen. What they talking about on your timeline, that's cutting all into my time with you. What they talking about on your timeline, that's cutting all into my time with you. My time with you.
Hey road travelers, so we made it to Hartford, Windsor Loch, Bradley, Connecticut. It's currently 11:59. It is midnight, and y'all know your girl is not a PM type of flight attendant. I like to work the early morning flights, knock out my day, have the rest of the afternoon, evening to myself. But this is a different ball game. Shout out to the flight attendants who prefer to work at night rather than early morning. But 3 flights today. Nantucket turn, and then to Hartford. First couple of flights were a bit questionable. I don't know if I told you guys. No, I didn't, because I didn't speak to you guys today, but my forward flight attendant jump seat was in op, and when that happens I have to occupy either one alpha or one Charlie. And I made the gate agents aware of, you know, the seat issue, and they ended up having customers sitting in those seats, so they had to come in, boot some of those customers into a different cabin. And you know, one of them had an issue with it, but the first customer on the first flight was fine, and I still ended up taking care of them even though they were sitting in a different cabin because they paid for, you know, a first class seat. So gate agents told them that they would take care of it on their end. But yeah, we had a plane swap when we got to LaGuardia. I had to get a coffee because I was starting to crash and burn. Got a coffee, we had a plane swap, and this was such a wonderful crowd coming here. Even though it was a quick flight, like not even 30 minutes, it was a great crowd. Everyone boarded, saying good evening, asking me how am I, telling us thank you for getting us here safely, just being nice and polite. Like my first class group was incredible. But we have a 4:30 p.m. van tomorrow. I'm exhausted, I am drained, just took a shower. I need to check my bed, put my satin pillowcase on, sanitize everything. This morning, by the grace of God, I was able to make it to work 30 minutes before my report time. Initially, I was supposed to arrive to base with 3 hours to spare before my report time, but my commute flight kept getting pushed back due to a mechanical leaving LaGuardia, so they had to address that issue before the plane could take off. So I had 30 minutes to kill, and yeah, I made it to base, no issues. And today, or now yesterday, was Papa's golden birthday. He turned 2 on the 2nd of August, and we're just so grateful to have him. Like, he is such a special part of our family and part of our lives. But what else did I want to tell you guys? I think that's it. I only had 1 day off between my last trip and this trip, and I'm drained, I'm tired, and then I am working a PM trip on top of it, so it doesn't help. It doesn't help, not one bit. Yeah, that's all that I have for you guys. I am going to try to stay up a little bit and try to get vlog 80 up for you guys tomorrow. So if you are watching this vlog, then clearly vlog 80 went up, because this should be vlog 81 if my math is mathing. But that's all that I have for you guys. I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't remember because I am tired. So I'll catch you guys in the evening. Good morning, world traveler. Good afternoon, close to good evening, world travelers. Good evening. Welcome to day 2. I don't even know what I'm saying. Today is the start of day 2 of 4. Goodness. 2-flight day today. We're in Hartford. We're about to work a flight to LaGuardia, and then a little sit, and then LaGuardia to Madison, Wisconsin. Did not get the best night's rest because the mattress was trash, very soft. My body kept sinking deep into the mattress, so it is time for them to like change this mattress out. It's old, you can feel it, it's horrible. But I did wake up and edit vlog 80, and I used the Wi-Fi to get it uploaded, so I just need to make some finishing touches to it and then figure out when I'm going to drop it. But it's 4:05. We have a 4:30 p.m. van. I'm showered, ready. Bags are packed early because I'm trying to knock out today. So we finish like 10 something tonight, which is 11 something Eastern time. So I could already tell I'm about to be tired. There is a Dunkin' at this airport, so I'm gonna make sure that I get Dunkin', and then I'll catch you guys a little later on. I feel like
That's cutting all into my time with you.
Hey road travelers, so we made it to Madison, Wisconsin. It is currently 10:35 Central Time. Great day today, no complaints. We had 2 flights. Our first flight on our aircraft was warm, but this is one of the few times where I appreciated the good old plane swap. And the second flight, the AC was ACing, okay? It did what needed to be done. Completely full flights all day today. I did have a gentleman who was becoming a first-time dad. He wasn't expecting his wife to go into labor for another month, and his wife called him literally in like a couple hours before our flight to New York and told him that the doctor is going to admit her. He was just so excited and nervous, and yeah, he was great. Other than that, I have no issues. I have no complaints. We have a 12 noon van time for tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys a little later on. Good morning, road travelers. Good morning. Today is day 3 of 4, and I don't know if I told you guys, but tomorrow's not go home day because no one's picked up the turn at the end of the trip. So we'll be going home on the 5th day. It is currently 11:39. We have a 12 noon pickup time, but I'm gonna go down shortly because I have to claim my ice packs from the freezer. But 2-flight day. We're in Madison. We're about to work a flight to LaGuardia. I think a 2-hour sit, and then we go to Greenville, Spartanburg later tonight. And I am still trying to drop my turn tomorrow. So hopefully I'm lucky and somebody decides that they want to work a turn last minute. Psych! So yeah, let's get up out of here.
She says you're my everything. I love you through everything. I done did everything to her. She forgave me for everything. This a forever thing. Hate that I treat it like it's a whatever thing. Trust me, girl, this shit is everything.
Hey, road travelers. Today threw a curveball at us. I just want to show you guys what time it is. It's 12:14. We just made it to our hotel here in Columbia. Today, did I tell you guys today threw a curveball at us? 2 flights today. Originally we were supposed to be done at 8:30. First flight was supposed to be an hour and a half. It took us 3.5 hours to get to New York. We had to hold because of some weather, and then it took us like another hour to taxi into the gate. So that's already like an extra 2 hours that we made off of that flight. And then we get to the gate. There's no gate agent. Had to wait for a gate agent to connect the jet bridge to the aircraft and get everyone off. We were supposed to keep the plane, but they ended up swapping us out so they could get a Hartford flight that was delayed from earlier out. We were waiting another hour for a gate agent. Mind you, we were supposed to have a sit, but the first flight ate up our sit. Get a gate agent. We board after our departure time. We let them know there's lots of congestion on the tarmac. Taxi is gonna take a while. We didn't know that we'd be taxiing for almost 3 hours. They'd give us a reroute, departure would close. Reroute, departures would close. Reroute, departures would close. So the flight was supposed to take an hour and some change to get here. We blocked in for like 5 hours on that flight. 3 hours waiting to take off, 2 hours flying. I am drained. For the most part, we had great customers. They truly made up for today. But I'm drained. And there were a few difficult customers that we had to deal with today. So no matter how tired I am, I always ensure that I sanitize and do my room checks. So that is what I'm going to do. I have something in the fridge to eat. We have a 11:30 a.m. van. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. I don't know if I told you that today I threw a curveball at us and that I'm drained. But if I didn't, today I threw a curveball at us and I am drained. So tomorrow's day 4, but it's not go home day. Last time that we were at this lovely hotel, our go home day did a little switcheroo on us. So who knows. So good morning, world travelers. Good morning. Today is day 4 of 4. It's currently 11:47 in the morning. I told you guys last night that we have an 11:30 van, but an IREP has already been declared in New York. What's new? So our flight is delayed like about 30 minutes, so we're gonna take a 12 noon van. I went downstairs and got breakfast earlier and then came up, took a little nap, rested a little bit, and then literally rushed, took a shower, got ready because I was getting just a little bit too comfortable. So 3-flight day today. maybe, who knows. Greenville to LaGuardia, and then a Charlotte turn. Psych! That has us finishing in like around 9:30 tonight. Psych! So I hope that this IROP rolls in my favor. I'm not gonna say too much, but I am about to go downstairs, get my ice packs, and I'll talk to you guys a little later on. I finally got some good rest because both of these mattresses were great. And yeah, see you guys later.
She from the jungle. She from the jungle. I take somebody else's car, drive it undercover. Don't know where we stand. I used to hit you about everything. Oh, we still good. Oh, we still good. Oh, we still good. Oh, we still good. If I need to talk, move around. Are you down for the cause? Are you down? Are you down? Are you down? Are you down for the cause? Are you down? Are you down?
Hey road travelers, so it is 10:54 in the evening and we are here in Charlotte. Let's talk about our day. So we had 2 flights today. I told you guys earlier that we were delayed leaving out of Greenville, Spartanburg. Our flight was supposed to be like an hour 25. I think by the time that we taxied into the gate, it was probably like a 2-hour flight. We had a plane swap. We had like a little sit. We had some ground time before we had to work the Charlotte turn. We closed the door for Charlotte a little late, and there was so much congestion on the tarmac. We saw all the planes that were sitting out there when we were trying to taxi in for our flight from Greenville, so we knew taxi time was going to be lengthy. So pilot tells us that the flight to Charlotte is going to be, I believe he said like an hour 25. Y'all, we closed the door at 4:46. We didn't end up taking off until I believe like 7:20, because we had like about 12 minutes before we had to return back to the gate due to like legality with DOT 3-hour rule. So we sat out there for like 2 hours and like 22 minutes, and we're here in Charlotte. Our flight, we thought our flight back was going to cancel, but they instead kept delaying it. And with the last delay, they have us leaving out in the morning at 8:45. So we landed here like 9:40. Our pilots are at another hotel. We are technically still legal to work the flight to LaGuardia, putting us in at day 5. I am also beyond my control, but I'm still legal to work, so I'm going to get premium pay for tomorrow. It is 10:57. I took a shower. I need to iron a new pair of uniform to wear. The crowd here is great. Like, despite all of the madness with taxi time almost returning to the gate, they were great. This crowd was great, or this crowd was better than the crowd yesterday to Greenville. This crowd had a lot more patience, and you know, it just made the experience a little bit better. We took care of them when we got in flight, but yeah, we're about to work the delayed flight tomorrow morning. My flight to Jacksonville, because I had intentions on being done tonight in New York. I was going to get on an 8 a.m. flight home to Jacksonville. That flight has canceled, so I need to figure out what are my options. I have to fly standby tomorrow, so that's going to be a task within itself, because flights have been delayed all summer, so delayed and canceled all summer. So we're just going to be playing the waiting game, and yeah, that's all that I have for you guys. Hopefully this all makes sense, but we were supposed to work 3 flights. We only ended up working 2. Our flight back to New York has delayed until tomorrow morning. We have a 7:30 a.m. van. Flight leaves out at 8:45. I'm being extended into my day off, and I somehow got to figure out how I'm going to get home tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. I am, you know, it's okay, because regardless of if I finished here or in New York, I still would have needed a hotel. So I got a free hotel tonight. But the thing is, I just got to figure out how I'm gonna get home. So comes with the territory. It's the industry, summer travels. I will say this summer is a lot more hectic than last summer. Yeah. Good morning, road travelers. Good morning. Today's day 5 of 4. We're dealing with a rolling delay. It's currently 7:24. We have a 7:30 van, so I'm about to go downstairs soon. But I'm exhausted. Hopefully this is in focus. I'm exhausted, so yeah. And I've been looking up options on how to get home, trying to catch 2-3 flights. So I'll catch you guys a little later on. We're only supposed to be working this flight to LaGuardia, and then the rest is going to be chaos. So let me get out of here and I'll talk to you a little later on. Yeah. Hey road travelers, so we're in Savannah. I don't know if I told you guys why we're in Savannah. You know what, I'm gonna tell you guys later why we're in Savannah and what's going on later. So I'm gonna talk to you guys later, but we're in Savannah, Georgia right now. Hey road travelers, so it is the next day, and yes, I'm wearing a long sleeve and a beanie inside of my house because Keith likes the house to be freezing cold like a tundra. So ooh, guys, just bear with me. I know my mood has been shot these last 2 vlogs. It's just been a lot happening, and even though I signed up for this job and I love my job, it's like any other job, you know. It has its highs, it has its lows, it has its days where you question things, and it has its times where you just don't want to be bothered. But if you can't tell by now, I don't know if I told you guys. Well, let's start off with the last day. We ended up having like 3 captains, but the captain who ended off the trip with us, he also resided in Jacksonville, Florida, and we were just questioning how were we going to get home. Like, and we had like different plans, going here, flying there, taking the train here, renting a car there, and he came up with the idea at the very last minute. Like literally the flight to Savannah was going to take off in about 20 minutes, and he was like, hey, this is our aircraft, it's with our airline. I just listed for the jump seat in the flight deck. I asked if there's an extra flight attendant jump seat. No one is listed. Go list on that flight. I am going to rent us a car when we get to Savannah, and we are going to drive home to Jacksonville. When I talk about a captain who's not selfish and is coming in the clutch and doesn't need or want a dime for you, or isn't trying to go 50-50 on it, grateful, appreciative, love it on and off the clock. So sticky situation, we get to Savannah and there aren't any rental cars. He booked a rental car, and the lady at the reception desk was so nasty and so rude.
On me like that.
So nasty.
And that's what happened.
So rude. So nasty and so rude.
So rude to him. So he was kind of freaking out a little bit. So me being me, I'm like, okay, let's see if there's any other flights to get home from here. So I looked up Savannah, Nashville, Jacksonville, wide open. And then out of nowhere, Savannah, Nashville, zero seats. So then I was like, maybe we get to Atlanta and see if we get out on a flight out of Atlanta. No cars, you can't get on flights are oversold. So then I come up with the idea, Uber. Why don't we Uber home? Y'all tell me why the Uber ended up being cheaper than a rental car. And guess who paid for it? Captain. Yup. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And we were nervous that there wasn't going to be a driver to take us from Savannah to Jacksonville. The first driver didn't cancel. He picked us up in 10 minutes. We stopped once because he needed gas, and we were understanding of that. My captain needed to stretch. Y'all, Savannah Jacksonville is right there. It's like a 2-hour drive, but we all were having great conversation with each other. It went by like this. It was really quick. Maybe it felt like an 1.5-hour drive. Like we weren't in the car that long. So we ended up driving from airport to airport, and then we went our separate ways from there. Grateful, appreciative. So yesterday was supposed to be a day off for me. You guys know that I was extended into my day off, and we spent all day commuting. Got home maybe like 6-7 o'clock yesterday. Today is my full day off, and then I have to commute in Monday tomorrow because my trip on Tuesday is not commutable. So, you know, also on a brighter note, shout out to Markii. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry because I literally just forgot your name. Anyways, you know who you are. You are the flight attendant. We were on the van from Greenville to the airport, and when the van driver was pulling our bags out of the van, you came up and said hello to me, and we spoke. You were deadheading on my flight from Greenville to LaGuardia. I literally just forgot your name. Shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much. You were one of the highlights of my day. Thank you for showing me so much love and just chatting with me. I do appreciate that. And shout out to my captain. Shout out to my first officer for coming through in the clutch with snacks. Shout out to the gate agent in Charlotte. Just shout out to the people who came, delivered. I appreciate everyone. So I'm gonna try to get this vlog out. I still have no Wi-Fi at home. They found a technician to do the underground wiring, but they don't have a date for them to come out. So I'm gonna see if I can get this vlog up today. But if not, I'm gonna get this vlog up next time I go to work. So I did want to thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn your post notification bell on. We're gonna comment, drop a car emoji down below for our little road trip, for our little commute road trip, just to let me know that you watched the vlog up until the end, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.